Firefighters from across the Oregon plan on showing up in force at tonight's Salem City Council meeting. They're protesting the city's decision to challenge a court ruling that allowed a firefighter's widow to keep line of duty benefits after he died from cancer.
Fox 12's Connor McCarthy is live in Salem tonight and tells us how the union is responding. Connor.
Well, Pete and Riel, Salem firefighters, said that they're reluctant to protest the city, but they feel like they have no choice. Now, let me step out of the way so you can see what's happening here live in Salem outside of Fire Station 1. You can see dozens of firefighters here from across the state here to support that widow and her husband. And Andrea Salinas, Congressman Salinas, just got up there and gave a speech. And what the plan is from here, everyone's going to move down to City Council and take the protest down there. Now, Tina's husband, Mo, was a Salem firefighter for nearly 3 decades. He died in 2019 after a battle with throat cancer. Under Oregon's cancer's presumption laws, his cancer was determined to be caused by his tenure as a firefighter. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, cancer is the leading cause of death for firefighters. Since Mo's death in 2019, the city of Salem has argued his death was not caused by his job. They believe an unrelated pre-existing medical condition was, quote, the most significant probable cause of his illness, and that his work as a firefighter did not contribute to contracting the disease. They appealed to the Court of Appeals, but each time the ruling went in his favor. Now, 2 years later, the city is appealing again, this time to the Oregon Supreme Court. The Salem Professional Firefighters Association president says this is an unfortunate example of the city not supporting their firefighters.
I think people are pretty disheartened. They don't feel valued. For a city that touts that their employees are their #1 asset, I think a lot of people are wondering if that's true or not.
Now, the Salem city manager sent Fox 12 this statement saying, quote, Mr. Sadley's passing was a tremendous loss to his family and our fire department. We appreciate his service to our community and the support of his family throughout his career. We face tough decisions, and this is certainly one of them, where we must balance our responsibility to all residents in safeguarding the city against future liability and protecting the city's future's fiscal health so that we can continue to serve our community. Now, coming back out live one more time, I just want to show you this crowd. It's quite a significant crowd. Dozens of firefighters are here right now, and it sounds like they're about to move everything down to City Hall, and tonight at 6 we'll be live from City Hall ahead of that council meeting. And also you'll hear from Mo's wife, Tina, about how she's reacting to everything that's been unfolding over the last 4 years. Reporting live in Salem, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.